Hi Pumas, this is for pretest for Chapter 1, Addition and Subtraction. Number 1. During back-to-school shopping, Anita's mom noticed that there were 298 parking spots open at the store. Out of those, there were 153 that were filled. How many total spots were there in the lot? A. 145 spots. B. 153 spots, C. 341 spots, or D. 451 spots. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 2. The art class collected 197 pencils from 2nd grade and 765 from 3rd grade. How many pencils did the class collect in all? A. 962 pencils, B. 852 pencils, C. 568 pencils, or D. 1,129 pencils. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 3. There were 450 nonfiction books and 861 fiction books in the library. How many more books were fiction than nonfiction? A. 1,281 books, B. 411 books, C. 395 books, or D. 512 books. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 4. Mr. Jones had 145 pizza slices to give out at lunch. If only 67 students wanted pizza, how many pizza slices would he have left? A. 122 slices, B. 202 slices, C. 78 slices, or D. 88 slices. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 5. Jacob has 753 baseball trading cards. His friend Kevin gives him 199 more for his birthday. How many baseball cards does Jacob have now? A. 952 cards, B. 554 cards, C. 842 cards, or D. 852 cards. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 6. To get to school, Samantha counts her steps. She takes 423 steps on Monday. She takes a different route to school on Tuesday and only counts 389 steps. How many more steps did she take on Monday than Tuesday? A. 812 steps, B. 166 steps, C. 134 steps, or D. 34 steps. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. On Friday, 541 girls wore green to school, and 349 boys wore green to school. How many more girls than boys wore green to school on Friday? A. 208 girls, B. 192 girls, C. 890 girls, or D. 92 girls. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 8. On the first week of school, 385 students brought their lunch. On the second week of school, 193 students brought their lunch. What is the best estimate of how many students brought their lunch the first and second week of school? A. 500 students, B. 600 students, C. 100 students, or D. 200 students. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 9. The toy store is trying to sell all the dolls in the store. If they sold 329 dolls on Saturday, how many more do they need to sell out of their 489 total dolls? A. 160 dolls, B. 818 dolls, C. 60 dolls, or D. 769 dolls. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 10. Bree got a score of 430 in Yahtzee, and Molly got a score of 221 in Yahtzee. What is the best estimate of how many points Bree beat Molly by? Bree has 430. Molly has 221. How many more points did Bree have than Molly's? A. 100 points, B. 600 points, C. 200 points, or D, this is an error, D. 300 points. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 11 through 13. Match the correct letter of the definition with the correct term. So if you don't know, remember scholars, you're just going to circle it, which means that you don't know instead of guessing. Identity property. Which one of these is the identity property? Is it A, you draw a line? Is it B, draw a line, and then you could write it? Is it C, draw a line, and then write it? The next one is associative property. Is it A, draw a line and write the letter? B, draw a line and write the letter? Or C, draw a line and write the letter? And the next one is commutative property. Is it A, B, or C? Make sure that you write the letter here. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 14 through 16. Round the numbers to the nearest 10. 479 round to the nearest 10 is what? Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. 813 round to the nearest 10 is what? Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. 145 rounded to the nearest 10 is what? Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Number 17 through 20. Round the numbers to the nearest 100. 932 rounded to the nearest 100 is what? Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. 712 rounded to the nearest 100 is what? Pause the video and press play when you're ready to move on. 155 rounded to the nearest 100 is what?